So far, we have learned how to convert any other number system into binary and how to convert binary into any other number system. And today our focus will be on decimal number system. Also in previous lecture, I mentioned it that the most important conversions are decimal and binary. बाकी भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है पर हमारे एग्ज़ाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से डेसिमल और बाइनरी ही सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट है, ठीक है, इसलिए मैं उन पे ज़्यादा फोकस कर रहा हूँ. सो द फर्स्ट कन्वर्जन विच वी विल टेक इज़ डेसिमल टू बाइनरी. Decimal to binary. We will see how we can convert a decimal number into binary easily. We will see how we can convert a fractional decimal number into a binary number. Okay, so before we start, you should remember that decimal has the base of 10 and binary has the base of 2. Base is also known as radix. Okay, so let us start with an example. Let us take a number. Number is 485 or 485. Suppose this is the decimal number which we have to convert into binary. So what we will do? We will keep on dividing this number by 2, and whatever the remainder we will get, whether it is 0 or 1, we will keep noting it down on this side. Why the remainder will be 0 or 1? Because since we are dividing it with 2, so either this number is even or odd. There is only two possibilities. That is why we can only get remainder 0 or 2 and nothing else. Let us see. Okay, this was our number and we have to convert this number 485 into binary number. Okay, so let us start. We draw a line like this for division, and here see how you divide is totally up to you. What we are concerned with, we are concerned only with the remainders that we will get after each division. Okay, so first we divide it by 2. What we will get? Here we will get 242 and remainder 1. Okay, let me write it here, remainder, so that you do not get confused. 1. Now we will divide it again by 2. What we will get? 1, 2, 1, and the remainder is 0 because it is getting totally divided by 2. Now we will divide it again by 2. What we will get? We will get 6, 0 and a remainder of 1. We will divide it again by 2. What we will get? 30 and the remainder is 0. Again 15 and 0. Again 7 and 1, and again we will divide it. We will get here 3 and here we will get 1 as remainder. Again we will divide it by 2. We will get here 1 and we will get here 1. Okay, and again we will divide it by 2. Here we are getting 0 because it is not it is smaller than 2 and the remainder is 1. So we get a series of ones and zeros. Okay, so what we will do, we will arrange it from here. We will write it like it, from the last remainder to the first remainder. We will convert it into a string of ones and zeros, and this is the binary number that we are looking for. So what will be? 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1. So this is the equivalent binary number for the decimal number 485, or we can also say 485 decimal is equal to this binary. Okay, I hope this conversion is clear to you. If it is not clear to you, then I would suggest you to try it once again. Try it on your copy using pen and paper. We did nothing. We took the decimal number. Okay, first we took the decimal number, and then we keep on dividing this number by 2, and whatever remainder we get in each step, we will keep writing that remainder on this side or wherever you want. It is up to you, because you are not concerned with this process. You are only concerned with what the string of 1 and zeros that you get, and you will note it down from this side, from the last remainder to the first remainder. And for how long you have to keep dividing it? Till you get here 0. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. I hope this conversion is very clear to you. And next thing that we will do is we will take an example of a fractional decimal number, and we will try to convert it into equivalent binary. So let us take an example. Again, this is decimal to binary. Fractional. Fractional means something that has a point, a decimal और a base point in it. Okay. और मैंने आपको क्या बताया था कि डेसिमल में तो हम डेसिमल पॉइंट कहते हैं, बट अगर बाइनरी हो तो वहाँ पे हम डेसिमल पॉइंट नहीं कहेंगे, वहाँ पे हम उसे डेसिमल नहीं कहेंगे, वहाँ पे हम उसे बाइनरी पॉइंट कहेंगे या फिर रेडिक्स पॉइंट कहेंगे. रेडिक्स पॉइंट हम किसी भी नंबर सिस्टम में कह सकते हैं. So let us take an example. Suppose there is a number 1.75, which is a decimal number. Suppose this is a decimal number which we have to convert into binary. What we will do? Now things will get changed. How? Because here we have a decimal point, and even in the previous lecture we have observed that we do the manipulation on non-fractional part separately and on the fractional part separately. So let us see how we can convert it into equivalent binary. First we will take the non-decimal or non-fractional part, that is 1. Now we will convert it into equivalent binary string. How? By dividing it by 2. We divided it by 2, we get 0, and the remainder is 1. Why? Because 1 is smaller than 2, so we will get 0 because it will not get divided by 2, and the remainder is 1. Okay, so let me write it here, remainder. And since here we got the 0, we will not be dividing it any further. Now taking the fractional part 0.75, what we will do? Will we divide it? No. For the fractional part, we will keep multiplying it by 2. We will multiply it by 2, and whatever the value we get, like here we are getting 1.5. What we will do? We will note down the non-fractional part. That is, like here we are getting 1, so we will note down 1. And the fractional part we will again multiply it by 2. 2 into 0.5. ये कैसे आया, आपको समझ में आया? 0.5 कैसे आया? 1.5 आया तो हमने 1 कैसे लिया? जब हम फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट को बाइनरी में कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो हम उसे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे डिवाइड की जगह, और मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो हमारे पास जो नॉन फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट आएगा, जैसे यहाँ पे 1 आ रहा है, इसे हम यहाँ पे नोट कर देंगे, और जो भी फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट आ रहा है, जो भी पॉइंट वाला पार्ट आ रहा है, उसे हम नेक्स्ट स्टेप में ले जाएंगे और उसे फिर से 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. ऐसा हम तब तक करते हैं जब तक कि हमारे पास यहाँ पे लास्ट में फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट में सिर्फ 0 ना बचे. ठीक है, जैसे यहाँ पे हमारे पास आएगा 1.0. ओके, सो हियर वी विल नोट डाउन 1. ओके, सो सिंस देयर इज 0, we got 0 on the fractional part, we will stop right here. आगे हम मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि हमारे पास पॉइंट के बाद 0 आ रहा है. Now we got 2 values. Here we got 1 from the non-fractional part. Here we got 1 and 1 from non-fractional part. So what will we do? We will write it like this. 1, this one will come here, like we go from the last remainder to the first remainder. Here last and first both are the same, so we wrote 1 here, we noted down 1, then we will use point, and in the fractional part we will go from up to down. Okay, we will go from first value to last value here. Like in the non-fractional part we go from the last to the first, but in the fractional part we will go from first to the last. Okay, so we will note down 1 1. Since here both values are 1, so it is not very apparent to you, but keep in mind that whenever we will convert the fractional part into binary, we will go from the first non-fractional part to the last. We will go from up to down in fractional part. Okay, so we are getting 1.11. So can we write 1.75 decimal equal to 1.11 binary? Okay, so this is the conversion of decimal to binary. Next we will see how we can convert octal into decimal, and then we will convert decimal into octal. Like this we will keep on going. Okay, so next is octal to decimal. I hope whatever I am writing is clear to you and visible to you. If it is not visible, not clear, then I will try to provide you a PDF or note, okay? If sufficient number of candidates or students ask me, okay? So let us start with an example. Let us write an octal number 5, 3, 6, 7. So this is our octal number. Now, can any number be octal? No. See, if I tell you that convert octal number 5836 into decimal or binary, then be cautious, be very careful that in octal number the largest digit cannot be more than 7. So 7 can be the largest digit in the octal number. Okay, so this is not an octal number. So let us try to convert this octal into decimal. What we will do, just like we did in the binary number system, we will write these values separately. Okay, like this: 7, 6, 3, 5, and we will multiply these values into the consecutively rising powers of 8, because the base of octal number is 8. So what we will do, 8 raised to the power 0, 8 raised to the power 1, 8 raised to the power 2, 8 raised to the power 3, and add all of these. Okay, so what we are getting here, since any integer with power 0 is 1, so 7 into 1 is 7. 6 into 8 is 48. 8 square is 64, and 3 into 64 is 192. And 8 cube is 216. And sorry, not 216. Here I am getting confused. Just give me a moment. Okay, so 8 cube is 512. 512 into 5, we will get 2560. ओके, सो 8 का क्यूब 512. मैंने भी काफ़ी टाइम से मैथ नहीं किया तो मेरे भी दिमाग से निकल गया है, बट यू शुड रिमेंबर बिकॉज यू हैव टू स्टडी मोर सब्जेक्ट्स देन आई नीड टू डू. ओके, so we will add all of these values, and after adding, what we will get? 2 8 10 7 7, and here we are getting 1 plus 4 5, and 9 14, and 6 20, 2 and 1 3, and 5 8, and 2. So we are getting 2807, which is the decimal value. So what we can write? We can say 5367 octal is equal to 2807 decimal. Okay, I hope this conversion is very clear to you. Even in the previous lecture, we started from the explanation of a decimal number. Okay, we expanded a decimal number and then we convert our binary number into decimal. There I tried to teach you that we multiply the number with the powers of base. So I hope if I iterate it again and again, then it will be very clear to you, because iteration will make you understand things. If by any chance in the first time you do not get a very clear idea, then if I iterate it again and again, it will be very clear to you. That is why I keep iterating concepts. That is why some videos got lengthy also. So let us take the reverse of this example. Let us convert from decimal to octal. Decimal to octal. Okay, so to give you an idea, while conversion from decimal to octal, we will follow the similar cycle like we did with the binary numbers. Okay, जैसे हमने सीक्वेंशियली डिवाइड करने पे लगे हुए थे और रिमाइंडर्स को नोट डाउन कर रहे थे, सेम वैसे ही हम डेसिमल टू ऑक्टल में भी करेंगे. So how? Let us start. Let us take a decimal number. Let us take 485. Okay, this is the decimal number which we have to convert into equivalent octal number. हम इस डेसिमल नंबर को ऑक्टल में कन्वर्ट करेंगे और वैसे ही करेंगे जैसे हमने डेसिमल को बाइनरी में किया था, वैसा ही प्रोसेस सिमिलर हम यहाँ पे यूज़ करेंगे. सो आई होप कि आपको एक चीज़ का तो आइडिया लग गया होगा कि किसी भी डेसिमल नंबर को किसी भी अदर नंबर सिस्टम में अगर कन्वर्ट करना है तो हम वैसे ही एक सीक्वेंशियल डिवीज़न करते हैं नॉन फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट के लिए, और फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट के लिए हम मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं. बट सिंस यहाँ पे हम नॉन फ्रैक्शनल का ले रहे हैं, तो लेट अस सी व्हाट वी कैन डू. वी विल कीप डिवाइडिंग इट बाय 8. सो आफ्टर डिवाइडिंग इट बाय 8, व्हाट वी आर गेटिंग 8 6 0. Here we are getting remainder 5. Now we will again divide it by 8 till we get the 0. So here we will get 8 and 8 okay, we are getting 56, and here we are getting the remainder 4. Sorry, not 56. We will get 7 here. 8 7 is 56. Okay, so we are getting 7 here, and here we are getting 4. Now we will divide this again by 8. Since it is smaller than 8, so we will get quotient 0 and remainder 7. So this is the remainder. And what did I told you while we were converting from binary to decimal to binary, that we will note down from the last remainder to the first remainder as a string. Okay, so what will be the equivalent? 745. Okay, so can we write like this: 485 decimal equal to 745 octal? Can we write it? Yes, we can write it. Okay, so our next conversion will be hexadecimal to octal. Okay, our next conversion is hexadecimal to decimal. Hexadecimal to octal we can easily do, so we will not go into that thing. हेक्साडेसिमल इंटू ऑक्टल में कुछ नहीं करना आपको, बस हेक्साडेसिमल को बाइनरी स्ट्रिंग्स में कन्वर्ट करना है 4 बिट्स का, और जो भी बिट्स आएंगी उसे आपको वापस 3 बिट्स के ग्रुप में बनाना है और उसे सीधा सीधा उसकी डेसिमल वैल्यूज़ को लिख देना है, वही होगा। ठीक है, सो लेट अस कन्वर्ट हेक्साडेसिमल टू डेसिमल। Okay, let us take a number. Let us take a hexadecimal number. हेक्साडेसिमल की मैंने आपको प्रॉपर्टी बताई थी कुछ। क्या प्रॉपर्टी बताई थी? कि इसका बेस 16 होता है हेक्साडेसिमल का। ठीक है, और आफ्टर 9 द सिंबल्स यूज्ड आर A B C D E F. A for 10, B for 11, C for 12, D for 13, E for 14, F for 15. Okay, so starting from 0 to F, there are total 16 unique symbols. That is why the base of hexadecimal is 16. Also, the name hexadecimal provides enough evidences that the base will be 16. Okay, so let us take a hexadecimal number D9C. Okay, suppose this is a hexadecimal number which we have to convert it into decimal. Okay, so just like we did in octal, what we will do, we will write these bits separately. C9D and multiply these values into the power from the power of 16. Okay, so what was the meaning of C? C stands for 12, 9 stands for 9, and D stands for 13. Now multiply it with the powers of 16. 16 raised to the power 0, 16 raised to the power 1, 16 raised to the power 2. Okay, so what we will get? The calculation is up to you. You have to do the calculation. I will not do it. Okay. But I think that you will not be able to do such fast calculation if you are not very clear with squares. So let me note it down directly for you. 16 raised to the power 0 means 1. So 12 into 1, 12. 16 raised to the power 1 means 16. 9 into 16 or 16 into 9, 144. 16 square, 16th square is 256. Okay, 256 into 13 means 256 into 10 plus 256 into 3. So we will get here 3328. Okay, now add all of these values together. What we will get? We are getting 4, 8, 4, 3. We are getting this value 3484. So this is the equivalent decimal of D9C hexadecimal. So can we write D9C hexadecimal equal to 3484 decimal. Yes, we can write. Okay, so next we will do is decimal into hexadecimal, and I am sure that now you will be able to do it before me. आपको आप मुझसे पहले कर लेंगे, मुझे ऐसा लगता है अब. ठीक है, so let us try. Decimal into hexadecimal. See, these conversions are very important to you. I repeat it again and again that if you want to make career in computer science, then you must know the conversion, especially of binary and hexadecimal in upper classes, because these values are used in our memory concepts. But in your class, in class 11th and 12th, you need to know the conversion of decimal and binary, because these are very important from exams perspective. Okay, so let us take an example of decimal into hexadecimal. Let us take a value 485, our favorite value, and convert it into hexadecimal. How can we do it? Just like we did with the other values. Just like we converted decimal into octal by repeated division, and also decimal into binary by repeated divisions, similarly we will do the repeated division or sequential division. So here we took 16, because here we are converting into 16. Here we are getting what? 3 0, and the remainder is 5. Here we are getting 1, and remainder is 14. Here we will divide it again, but since it is less than 16, so we will get quotient 0 and remainder 1. So what did I told you? From which direction we will note down these values? From this to this. Okay, from the last remainder to the first remainder. So we note down like 1, 14, 5. But there is a different term for 14. What is that term? That is our E. So what we will write? 1 E 5. So can we write 485 decimal equal to 1E5 hexadecimal? Yes, we can do it. Okay, I hope this conversion is